It'll go as a loss of 3 right away, and it's second down.
It's a loss of 3. Brings up 2nd and 13.
Here's Tua. And the Washington pressure gets to him, and he will go down. That winds up pushing him back 11 yards on the sack. And that'll bring up 3rd. And I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is 3rd and long. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. That is caught. Down the left sideline. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 65 yards. And the Dolphins need just 3 plays to go down and take the early lead. Well, they spoke about the importance of getting off to a good start, and they're on their first drive, Charles, into the end zone for the touchdown.
And what an advantage for them. They're already clicking 1 drive in, didn't need to wait to get up to full speed. We had heard about the extra time they put in with each other, trying to learn each other's skills, what they like, the whole deal, and it paid off early in this one. I would expect them to keep firing on the next drive and keep that connection going.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
At their own 18-yard line.
Howell and the Commanders come up now 1st and 10 at their own 18. First carry here for Robinson. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. 2nd and 10. Howell, he'll look to throw it. Got this complete to Jahan Dotson. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. Howell now to throw it. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's going to have a Commander's first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy.
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Javon Holland. And the Dolphins are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. This could end up being a pretty big drive. I mean, look, yes, it's early in this game, but they scored the touchdown. They got the stop. And now if they could get in the end zone here again, CD, they could grab an early stranglehold on this one.
Yeah, they certainly can, and that's what you're looking for. Where's the advantage? Can you gain it? Can you press it? Now for them, finishing it off, because right now it's out there for them. They've just got to go seize it.
Play action. Now it's Tua. Oh, looking for Waddle, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Benjamin St-Juste. He's to the 15. And he will bring this one back. An interception return for a Commander's touchdown. Well, it turns out it's not their offense who gets him on the board first, CD. It's the defense coming through right there with a pick 6.
And I know from experience throughout the week, when you go against the offense, you're challenging them all the time. You're letting them know, hey, don't worry about scoring this week. We'll take care of it. We'll get a few pick 6s and score ourselves. You're just kidding? But how about what he just did right there? Laid it out for the rest of the game. We scored. Hey, offense, can you keep up with us?
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. Braxton Berrios selected to bring it out. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Now a nice play defensively on first down as this is knocked away and incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. Here's 3rd and 9.
Again, brings up 3rd down and 9.
Again, they'll run it with Mostert. Taking it right down Broadway. He's to the 15. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Raheem Mostert, 49 yards. And the Dolphins are able to stretch out their lead.
And here on 3rd down, your number one goal, don't be a hero, just get the first down. But here, once he gets past the line of scrimmage, the field opens up for him. And he's able to take it right up the gut and into the end zone.
Oh, and now they're going to fake it. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Again, they went for the fake off of the extra point attempt. It's a long way to go, and they didn't get there. Didn't get it completed successfully. Did someone dare them to do that? Did someone double dog dare them to do that?
Maybe they saw something on film, but do you see something on film with those to try something from the 15 on a PAT? I don't know.
The only thing they needed to see on film there was a snap, a hold, and someone kicking the ball through the post.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive, in particular if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ballgame.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to want to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll go play action. Howell sliding out of the pocket. He's got a man. It's his fullback. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. After one, 14-6 our score on EA Sports. Second down and 4. On the counter, this is Robinson. Down the numbers. There he goes. Touchdown, Washington. Brian Robinson Jr., 58 yards. And the Commanders have cut the lead back down to 2.
We know it's primarily a passing league now, but anytime a runner breaks one like that, you've got to have a secondary that can find a way to him and find a way to get him on the ground. Absent of that, he's going to find the end zone every time.
Oh, and now they're going to fake it. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Let me go ahead and show my age a little bit. I liked it when they would fake it from the 3-yard line, right? When you'd line up, Go ahead and, oh, there's a fake, and he's going to get two. That's great. But from the 15, the risk-reward is just not there.
So risky to get 15 yards. There he goes, right side. And finally, he's out of bounds, but not before a great return. He's all the way inside the 30.
At the 26-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back there and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Tackle back at the 26-yard line.
All right, fellas, listen up.
Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. He's got his target. That's complete. Touchdown, Dolphins. Jalen Waddle, 26 yards. As his guys are able to extend their lead.
When we draw defenses on the board, we do account for every receiver. But on that particular play, somehow he was wide open, became an easy touchdown pass.
Tua and the Dolphins offense staying put. They'll go for 2. The Tua going to try and throw for it. And unable to connect. They don't get the 2-point conversion here. So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending it?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst. And if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. There have been points on the board. We just saw back-to-back touchdown drives. I love it. I'm high-fiving our statistician, Christian McLeod, and you're angry. You're a defensive guy.
If you met one of my defensive coordinators, God rest his soul, I'm surprised he isn't in this booth right now wanting to really take you on. This is not football the way he sees it. He wants a good old-fashioned kicking game, defense, field position, and we're getting an up-and-down the field game.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Brandon Jones picking it up. And a big return will get him all the way down to the 35. After the turnover, it's Tua. He'll let this go deep for Waddle. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Benjamin St-Juste. And the Commanders are going to get it back here just past the 35. Well, their defense got him the football with an interception. They trot out there, Charles, in the very first play. They give the football right back.
Brandon, I almost expect you coming like an auctioneer. We've got 2, we got 2. Do I hear 3? Remember, it was 2 in a row. Will we hit 3 in a row? Because these offenses, they got to be a little bit more careful as they go forward. These defenders, they're locked in and really focused.
Here's a 2nd and 8.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Now Howell. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there. And now 4th down.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
And he's going to be intercepted for the third time thus far. Picked off by Jerome Baker. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown. Tyreek Hill. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Dolphins are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. What a first half he is compiling here. He's already over 100 yards receiving and now 2 touchdowns, CD.
Brandon, you know I don't like to play the game where you start projecting when you're at a certain point. But let's face it, he's off to a tremendous start. So 200 yards, 4 touchdowns. I don't think anything's out of the question right now. He's blowing up coverages. You got to double him every snap. Otherwise, he's going to defeat you on almost every play.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Now they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make 2nd down, 2nd and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
2nd down and a run by Robinson. And he'll take this up over the 40 to about the 41. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. They go play action with Howell. He'll buy some time right. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's got another 1st down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 39. In motion left goes a tight end. On 1st down, Howell slings this deep from McLaurin. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10. With a play fake, and now here's how to throw it. This one complete to Curtis Samuel. Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the 1st half.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the 1st half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Javon Holland. So he gets too far beyond the line, and that's an easy call for the official. Another throw for Howell. They'll roll him out right. Here's a diving catch right side. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. They get 17 there. Good for a Commander's 1st down. And with just 4 seconds left in this 1st half, a timeout call. One last shot before the break. Howell eluding the pressure right. He's got it. And they're into the end zone, but it's not verified yet. Hold on, there is a flag down. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Washington down on the scoreboard, but they are getting the football first here, and we are back underway on EA Sports. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And they'll have this all the way out to the 50-yard line. Excellent field position.
And while we weren't quite there yet, you had to start to wonder if there's going to be any life left in this team. And that big return, that could be the exact spark to get them right back into this game.
Rolling to his right. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A first down, a 16-yard gain. Here's Howell. Rolling to his left. Oh, he had a man open. He overshot him. It's incomplete.
Oh, and that's kind of how it's gone for him so far. That was a ball they need to get back in this game. A quick strike, a big play. But he led his guy too far, and it winds up over his head.
Flush to his right. And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown, Washington. Brian Robinson Jr. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Commanders are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
And they're going to get the two-point conversion, caught in the end zone, and that cuts the lead a bit further. Still just a two-score game in the third quarter, but they're going to go onside kick here anyway. And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try. Good starting field position for the Dolphins as they have it 1st and 10 at their own 42. Up the middle they go with Mostert. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
Hey, come on, two.
They'll stay on the ground with Mostert. And only a couple for him there as the tackle is made at the 42. And the offense moving quickly to the line. On 3rd down, here comes Mostert. And now off to the races, down the right side. And he'll be forced out of bounds all the way down inside the 20. 104 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Now they'll throw with Tagovailoa. That is caught by Waddle. Touchdown, Miami. Jalen Waddle with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Dolphins go up by 2 touchdowns.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his 2nd touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. That's caught, and he is not going to get in there. He stops short of the goal line, and the lead is going to stay right where it is. And this is going to be covered up by Washington. The risk-reward of the onside kick. When you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling, and whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things. Now that they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
Little bootleg here. Howell. That's out wide here for Robinson. And that's good for a gain of 6, and that'll make it 2nd down. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. 2nd down. Howell now sliding out of the pocket. This one hauled in, and again it's Robinson. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Faking the handoff. Howell under a heavy rush, and down he goes. I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down. Back to throw. Howell on the move to his left. That's to his running back, complete. And now this is going to be close. The defense says they stopped him, and they did. Ron Rivera, the gambling type, but he comes up empty here. And the Dolphins' defense is able to hold. 1st down Miami as they get set to start the drive. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? I mean, they score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly, because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
It's still 3rd quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
He'll let this go deep for Waddle. Oh, and Tua going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And the Commanders force the turnover. They'll take over at the 10. The 1st and 10 here for Howell and the Commanders from back at their own 10-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he'll be just shy of the 20 at the 19 as he goes out of bounds. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard. Howell now to throw it. He'll buy some time right. Throw right side complete to Dotson. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. And Howell will throw it. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. Well, when I saw the pressure coming at him, that just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it. And the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
Well, he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Raheem Mostert, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Dolphins are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter. Well, it has been the passing game that's really been responsible for much of the scoring so far. But let's not forget about this running attack. They're pretty good, too, as evidenced right there.
And I think, Brandon, the fact that they've thrown the ball so well contributed to that touchdown, because that was a defense that was really keyed up to cover those receivers. All they wanted to do was blanket them. They didn't have enough men in the box to stop the run, and you saw the end result.
Back now in Miami, where the 4th quarter will begin with a kickoff following the score on the final play of the 3rd quarter. Oh, this is a touch cruel here. They've got the big lead. Now they're going for the jugular with the onside kick. And this is going to be covered up by Washington. 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we've brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number, kind of like when Coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave them with a third down. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. From the gun on third down, Howell. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's going to have a Commanders first down by about a yard as they find a way to convert there on third down and 5. Off play action. It's Howell. This is caught by Robinson. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. Howell going to audible to something else.
At the 21-yard line.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. They'll roll him out right. And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete.
I know he was trying to get the completion downfield, but the way this game has gone, with a few of the runs he's made along the way, he should have kept the ball and taken it with his feet downfield. That's the big play that shreds the defense. Instead, he thought to himself, I'm a quarterback, I've got to throw it. He bailed out the defense with that incompletion.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Flushed out right. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. So this offense able to convert on fourth, and now a fresh set of downs here. First and 10. Out to his left. And he's going to lose a yard or two. Taken down behind the line. They couldn't contain Deshaun Hand that time as he gets home for the sack. We've seen him escape similar situations earlier in the game and get away from pretty good yardage, and that time they get him down.
Yeah, they've had enough evidence that he can get away and run for good yardage, haven't they? That time it felt like, okay, enough of this. Let's play it the right way and get him on the ground before he does any damage.
Under pressure, they got him again. Jalen Phillips, the former first-rounder, getting in there for the sack.
Remember, throughout my career here in defensive coaches always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. Well, they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed. Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. He's got it. Touchdown, Commanders. Brian Robinson Jr., a 24-yard touchdown. And the Commanders have got it back to a 2-score game here in the fourth.
And that touchdown puts us in a position to have a discussion, doesn't it? Now it'll be a 2-score game after the conversion.
Yeah, I mean, there's no doubt with a 2-score game they're going to have to onside kick it. We'll just see if they've got a miracle up their sleeve.
And you wonder what onside kicks they're going to use and in what sequence if they hope to have a chance to win this game.
Now Joey Sly for the point after. Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Two scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try. Good starting field position for them here as they come up first and 10 at the 40. That one looks like he'll throw here. This is caught by Waddle. And he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. So the big play has him all the way down to the 30 now for first and 10. Now Tua on the bootleg here. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And the Commanders Dolphins are going to take over at their own 11-yard line.
The Commanders take over first and 10 at their own 11-yard line.
This is 1st and 10. Here's Howell. Rolling to his right. And incomplete on the deep ball.
That was one they needed to connect on. They're down, but not quite out. So you have to figure, with under 2 minutes to play, they need to hit on something in very short order.
Howell to throw. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely 4-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the first down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
And he's going to come up well short as they rally up to stop him at about the 16. No choice but to go. Here's 4th down now. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Escaping the pressure right. He's got McLaurin. And now this is going to depend on the spot. And they say he's just short. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And now possession's going to go over with a football at the 20-yard line. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. Durham Smythe, a 20-yard touchdown. And the Dolphins have pretty well put it away here in the 4th quarter.
And to me, that touchdown allows you to start grinning widely on your sideline. I think they pretty much locked this one away.
Yeah, that's the clincher, the proverbial icing on the cake, if you will. Tua and the Dolphins offense staying put. They'll go for 2. Tua going to try and throw for it. It's complete. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more. So they go with a pass, and it works there on the 2-point try. Charles, just in general, what are your thoughts passing versus running on 2-point conversion? Situational?
It is situational, and you have to know your team. What is your strength? Because so many people think you have to throw the ball in a 2-point conversion, but the stats will tell you that running it is about as proficient. So know your team and go to your strength.
And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
So 2nd and 4 from the 22. Now Howell. Sliding out of the pocket. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Well, these guys are not going to go out with their tails between their legs. They're going to keep taking their shots until the clock's at 000. But that one, like a lot of others, winds up incomplete.
Throwing here, Howell. And my goodness, another interception. Brandon Jones picking it off. And they will finally put it into the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. Now a fake on the jet sweep and a give to Mostert. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but